Well, this is it.
Yep. All's quiet so far.
Aber prinzipiell finde ich die Musik nicht so.
Aber zu New Yorker kann ich natürlich nicht einfach hinmarschieren.
Okay.
Thank you for calling the New Yorker. How can I help you?
Hello. Yes, I'm trying to reach a reporter named Mitchell.
Let's see now. Mitchell. We have a Joseph Mitchell on staff. Is that him?
I guess it's worth a try. Is he in?
Yes, he is. Hold, please.
He's not answering. Maybe I should go up there in person. Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
Das war von Anfang an mein Plan, aber vielleicht bin ich auch einfach nur kein Telefonmensch.
Yes. Can I help you?
Are you Mr. Mitchell?
I sure am.
I'm Lauren Blackwell.
Well, do come in, Miss Blackwell.
I was hoping that you could help me.
Well, I'll do what I can. What is this regarding? Are you a reporter or...
No, an independent investigator.
I see, so you're not with the police.
Would it matter if I was?
No, it wouldn't. So what can I do for you, Miss Blackwell?
So how long have you been working here?
Do you always ask such personal questions?
I'm just curious about the sort of work you do.
I write about people, Miss Blackwell.
What sort of people?
Not the famous sort. Just ordinary people, like you or me.
Ordinary people. Like me.
You find that amusing?
Oh, not at all. I'd like to talk about Isaac Brown.
Ah, Isaac. You knew Isaac?
Sort of, yes. I'm looking into his death.
Really? That was almost 5 years ago. Why the sudden interest?
Let's just say that I have a personal interest in clearing it up. Anything else you can tell me about Isaac? Why do you want to write about him?
I don't want to go too in-depth. Out of respect, you understand?
Sure.
I was drawn to him for the same reasons I'm drawn to anybody I write about. I felt he had a story that could reach people, enrich them, perhaps learn from.
Really?
Miss Blackwell, spend some time talking to the poor and the downtrodden. Walk down the Bowery and speak to the half-wits and the have-nots. In 1 hour, you'll learn more from them than you would from a lifetime of schooling.
So what was Isaac's story? I know he played in a band called the C Sharps. Then something obviously went wrong. What was it?
Listen, have you tried asking Mr. Sharp?
Yes, he's not talking.
I don't blame him. He's probably feeling guilty.
Guilty? Why?
He has his reasons.
Could you, I don't know, tell me what those reasons are?
I can't do that.
Of course he can't.
So tell me about yourself, Mr. Mitchell.
I beg your pardon.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes, I heard you. I hope you didn't come here simply to interview me. I'm afraid I'd make a poor interview subject.
Mr. Mitchell, I need to know what happened.
Listen, I don't like this. I don't feel comfortable talking about people without their consent. I won't say any more about Isaac or his sister.
Sister?
Sister?
Please, I'm not going to say any more.
Who was Isaac's sister?
I told you, not another word.
I'd like to read your piece about Isaac.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you there. I never published it.
You didn't?
No, it seemed a bit in bad taste.
Since when do reporters care about bad taste?
Since when do reporters care about bad taste?
You don't have a high opinion of journalists, do you?
Well, you hear things.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I'm well aware of the stereotype. I've written about deceased persons before when I felt it was in the public's interest. But Isaac, well, I felt the man deserved some peace.
If you felt his story could reach people, enrich them, as you say, why didn't you publish the story?
Listen, Miss Blackwell, Isaac didn't just die. He was murdered. Someone reached around his neck and strangled the life right out of him. That puts a bit of a damper on the story I wanted to tell.
So nobody will hear the story.
All my notes on him have been destroyed. Isaac's story might not have reached the people, but it reached me. Maybe that's enough.
I think that's all for now.
All right. You have a good night now.
Cecil,
What?
I need to speak to you about Isaac's sister.
That's it! You've crossed the line, sister. It was fun for a while, but now it's time for you to leave.
Ooh, now you've done it.
Look, Buster, I've had it up to here with this. I need information, it's stuck in your head, and I plan on getting it out.
Less talk and more get the hell out.
Okay, this is me, leaving you alone.
You really have a way with the fellas, kid. Ah, don't sweat it. His bark is worse than his bite. I know that expression. Only time a man gets a look like that is when he's hung up over a woman. Go easy on him, huh? I think he cares more about that gal than he lets on.
You just don't give up, do you?
Hello, Cecil. You loved her, didn't you?
Of course I loved her. She was our heart and soul. I would have... Damn you, woman. Damn you. I just want to play this piano and forget she ever existed. Why don't you just leave me alone?
So what happened, C? It's very important that you tell me.
All right. I don't know who you are or why you're so interested, but you're never going to leave me alone, are you?
No, I won't. You were in a band together, right?
Yeah, we had a band. Smart girl. Then she died. Then he died. End of story.
How did you meet Isaac's sister?
First of all, her name was Sarah. I was looking to start a band, and I saw them perform together. She could sing like it was magic. Such energy, such life, such a waste.
What happened to Sarah?
She got sick, pneumonia or something. Started coughing one day and wouldn't stop. She got better after a while, but something happened to her voice. Doctor said she would never sing again. After that, the spark just went out. She hung on for a few months, but she just lost the will to live.
Anything else you can tell me about Sarah?
I loved that woman. Even when she lost her voice, I would have given up everything for her. Heck, I would have even let her brother live with us. I should have told her.
About Sarah,
I told you everything. Please, just stop.
what was Isaac really like?
That fat bastard. He was good on the sax, but that was the end of his good points. He drank, he was violent, he was useless in every other way. But Sarah could calm him down. She was the only one. If it wasn't for Sarah, I never would have kept him around.
What happened to Isaac after Sarah died?
He went to pieces. What do you think? He couldn't cope. Drank way too much. Started fights during gigs. I tried to stick with him out of respect for Sarah, but let's face it, he was a big, dumb embarrassment.
So you cut ties with Isaac?
Completely. Told him he was a drunk and a lowlife and wasn't worth the peanuts I paid him. Which was, let's face it, totally true.
What happened?
He beat me senseless is what happened. Knocked me out with the sax I bought for him. Then he became a bum. Spent the rest of his life living on the streets of Roosevelt Island till he got killed by some drifter.
You don't know who killed Isaac?
Yes, I killed him.
Oh, come on.
No, I did. I'm not the one who put my hands around his neck or choked him to death, but I killed him just the same.
You shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
I know that. My brain knows that. But my heart won't listen.
Can you tell me anything else about Isaac?
No, I've told you everything.
About that reporter.
I know nothing else about that man. Southern guy. Talked real slow. Asked a bunch of questions. Just leave.
About Sarah.
I told you. Please.
See you later.
Yeah. You know, Sarah and Isaac would always play this song.
Really?
Yeah. A duet. At the end of every show.
She'd sing and he'd play the saxophone?
No, she'd actually play the piano, if you can believe it. She wasn't great, but she loved playing with Isaac. And Isaac loved that silly song. They never let me join them, but that was okay. It was kind of sweet, in a way. Oh, well.
Cecil?
What?
What was the duet that Isaac and Sarah used to play?
Oh, that. It was just a short little thing. Isaac would just improv the whole thing. But Sarah's was always the same. Went something like... After Sarah died, Isaac would play gigs, but refused to leave the stage. He'd blow on his sax, playing anything that came to mind, feet planted like a statue.
He'd just keep playing?
He'd play forever if I didn't get 4 guys to drag him off. I think he was waiting for Sarah to play with him. He was supposed to finish each show with her, and, well, in his heart, he refused to believe she was dead.
Could you play that song?
Yeah.
A pack of cigarettes should last. This is a little recording device. It's called a dictaphone. I've been using it to... Cecil?
What?
Could you play that song again?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
This is a little... I've been... This is a little... I've been... I've been... I get to... Cecil.
What?
Could you play that song?
Yeah, sure.
This is a little... I've been... First entry. I saw she was... I see... I call this... I see... I live... I'm on the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm on the water. I dreamt I was in a strain. The Joey egg. I see Jack in their fire. I see his glasses and I want to join them. I almost... Maria turned. She's got red. She says she... Then I wake... I want to set... I'm on a fucking... I'm in a huge... I let you... I take... Then I'm on a train speeding with... Then I'm trapped. I surf the world. Ugh, I hate that dream.
Und du kannst das Diktaphon nicht auf ihn ziehen?
Nein.
Okay.
This is a little... I've been...
Die Lösung sagt auch nur, du sollst
This
das
is a
Diktafon
little
aufnehmen.
I've been using it to
Überhaupt nicht.
This is a little I've been This is a little I've been
What's the deal?
So Isaac Brown has a sister.
Maybe this will be an easy night. Come on, let's hit the road. This place is Boresville Central.
At least we've got his name now. Isaac Brown. Does that name mean anything to you?
Afraid not, sweetheart. Still, a name is something to go on.
Joseph Mitchell certainly is interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Did you notice his typewriter?
No, what about it?
There was dust on it, and the paper was blank. That thing hasn't seen much use in a long time.
Maybe he uses a pen and paper.
Also laut Lösung haben wir alles gemacht.
Maybe.
Vielleicht müssen wir irgendwas kombinieren noch.
At least does that
Afraid not. Still.
that's it for
Yeah.
So Isaac Brown had a sister. The plot thickens. A pack of cigarettes should last. Queensboro Bridge. It's the photo from Johnny I. A pack of cigarettes should last. Queensboro. I can. This is a little. I've been using it to record my dreams.
Das ist ein Glitch mit dem Inventar.
Queensboro.
Im Ernst? Und jetzt?
Also das ist kein Problem, das glitscht ja nur manchmal.
Cecil,
What?
could you play that song again?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I think I've recorded enough.
Oder ich habe irgendwas falsch gemacht. Das kann auch sein. Entweder bin ich zu blöd, um das Paket
Sis? Is that you, sis? I've been waiting for so long.
No, Isaac, I'm not your sister. She couldn't come.
No, she couldn't, could she? My sister's dead, isn't she?
Yeah.
Now I'm dead too.
Yeah.
I knew that. Deep down, I knew that. I just couldn't let go.
I'm sorry.
Is that why you two are here? To help me let go?
That's what we do best.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Don't worry. Just leave everything to us. Here, just take this.
Whatever you say.
Hold on tight. This is the fun part.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey, this is it.
Yep, eternity, the white light, the passage into the next world.
There's something right. Still can't believe I'm dead. Crazy old lady, she killed me.
Old lady?
Said she wanted to help. Big words and jokes. Why'd she want to go and do a thing like that?
Sorry, I wish I knew.
I don't think it matters anyway. Time I joined my sis.
Just head into the light.
Thanks, honey. You've been real kind. And tell your friends sorry for the crap over here.
Right. Another day, another spirit gone to their rest. Rest. Oh, that's a nice word. Joey?
Yeah, hi. Glad you're up.
Did you save him?
Yeah, sure, we saved him.
Joey, is she talking to you?
Yeah, go figure.
Thank you, both of you. I only wanted to save them.
Isaac told me he was killed by an old woman. Was that you?
I save, just like you.
Who are you?
I am the Countess.
Countess? Countess of what?
It's the only name I know. I saved them. I helped them. I'm sorry.
Hey, get back here. Don't just stand there. Let's get after her.
She's pretty spry for an old lady.
Spry my foot. You couldn't outrun a one-legged turtle with those lungs.
Don't start with me, okay? Nobody that old should move that fast.
Just keep telling yourself
Ich kann
that.
mich leider nicht lauter stellen, weil ich dann wahrscheinlich den Rechner komplett
Joey,
neu
she
starten
could
müsste,
see you.
bevor wieder
How could
irgendwas
she do that?
I don't know. But I think this case just got a hell of a lot
Warum
more.
zur Hölle sollen wir jetzt nicht schon wieder schießen?
Doch, es wäre wirklich
Fantastic.
praktisch gewesen, die alte Frau jetzt zu erschießen.
Heult doch nicht für alle.
Ich finde, das wäre ein Spoiler gewesen, wenn ich gesagt hätte, warum.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
The gate is locked. I can't get through.
All right, I'm going in to check it out. Stay close to the wall.
Yeah, sure. Let me know what you find.
Hello? Anyone here? Ah,
Well, what do you see? Is it clean?
I'm afraid not.
Well, hurry up then. I feel stupid pressed up against this wall.
Hey there.
Huh? Could someone be there? Of course not. No one would be so rude as to enter without knocking.
I said, hey there.
No. Nobody there. Door is locked and barred. Nobody could get in.
Just look at me, why don't you? I know you can see me.
No. Visitors must knock or ring the bell. That's the way it's done.
Knock knock?
What? Nobody is there. The door is still closed and bolted.
Hey, lady, I'm talking to you.
No, the door is closed. Nobody is there. Only way in is if I open the door. And to do that, he'd have to knock.
Knock knock?
What? Nobody is there. The door is still closed and bolted.
I'll be back. Friggin' spooks. Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
I need you to do something.
What?
Knock on the gate door.
Knock on the door? Why?
I'll explain later. Just do it.
A knock. Oh my, a visitor. Just a minute. Is my hair okay? It'll have to do. Hello?
Hello, miss.
Hello. Can I help you?
I'm Joey Malone, miss.
Well, Mr. Malone, to what do I owe the pleasure?
What's your name?
Excuse me?
Your name?
My name is on the door. If you don't know who I am, then why are you here?
I'm a bit lost. Can you tell me where I am?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you mean. Are you looking for a specific apartment or...
Apartment? You mean we're inside a building?
Yes. Are you feeling all right, mister?
You're not in a building, lady. Take a look around.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're on the 3rd floor. Look, there's the elevator down the hall.
Ah, right. Yeah, I see it. Are you sure you're feeling all right? I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I'm not going to stand here and who are you?
I'm with the Census Bureau, and I have to ask you a couple of questions.
Where's your clipboard?
Excuse me?
I thought all census takers needed a clipboard.
Ah, no. Not anymore. Cutbacks.
You're not fooling me. You're one of them, aren't you?
One of them? Who is them?
I told you all before, I am not leaving. The only way you can drag me out of here is as a corpse. Goodbye. They have no right. No right. They have no right. No right. I'd like to see them try. My home.
There's not much I can do with that except look at it. Let's take a look-see.
July 23, 1973. Dear Mr. Foreman, I was hoping you could help me. I have tried speaking to your boss, but he ignores my calls. The agreement, I believe, was $230 a month, 5 years. However, since the move, I've only been receiving $225 a month. Could you please send someone with the $60 I'm entitled to? I'd come myself, but it's hard for me to get around these days. Miss Harriet Sherman.
This letter was written only a few weeks ago. This lady is upset because she's been stiffed $5 a month. My guess is that she's not too happy with the foreman. Harriet Sherman. I have no idea who she is, but any lead is a good lead. I have no... I I can't make heads or tails out of this thing. It says Seagram Realty. I guess they're the guys who own this construction outfit. The name under the picture is Farrah Fawcett. I wonder if she likes dead guys.
So, is it all taken care of?
Not yet, dear.
Slacker. There's a phone number, but no address.
Hello?
Is this Harriet Sherman?
Who is this?
My name is Lauren Blackwell.
What do you want?
I'm calling from Seagram Realty.
Oh, why didn't you say? You've got my $60.
Yes, I do. But before I give it to you, I have to ask you a couple of questions.
Fine. Come on by and I'll answer whatever you want. 24 Rector, down in Battery Park City. Just buzz up.
So, Joey,
Yeah?
got any spare cash on you?
Sorry, left my wallet in my other pants. Probably the pair I was buried in.
The things I'll do for a case. Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
It's open. I'm back here in the kitchen.
Harriet?
Mrs. Sherman, if you don't mind. You from Seagram Realty?
Yes.
Have you got my money?
I wanted to ask you a few questions first.
You're welcome to ask me anything you'd like after you give me the money. You got it?
I sure do.
It's about time. Give it here.
Here you go.
It's all here, sure enough. I'd say thanks if I hadn't had to fight tooth and nail to get it.
What teeth, you old bat?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I won't. Now, you wanted to ask me something?
So tell me about
Me?
your name came up during an investigation I'm working on.
Investigation? Don't you work for Seagram Realty?
Not exactly.
Ah, you just use them as a way to get to me, huh?
Yes. Is that a problem?
Oh, not at all. Just don't expect your money back.
She's all heart.
What can you tell me about the construction site on 53rd Street?
You've been there. How's the old place looking?
It's a big hole in the ground.
Ha! Can only be an improvement. I used to live there. Then Seagram Realty bought it and tore it down. Going to build something new and fancy, no doubt.
They kicked you out of your own home?
No big loss. The place was a dump. Plus, they wanted it so badly that they paid most of us a monthly stipend just to leave. Pretty generous, actually. I can almost forgive them for nearly robbing me.
So they paid you money to leave?
Yup. Like I said, it was a pretty generous deal. Building was about to be condemned anyway, so everyone was grateful for the offer. Well, everyone except for Mavis Wilcox.
Who is Mavis Wilcox?
A lunatic is what she was. She lived down the hall from me, so I know how crazy she was.
Why was she crazy?
She refused to leave is why. Seagram was offering her a fortune, but still she refused.
Why did Mavis refuse to leave?
She was a lunatic. I believe I already established this. A total shut-in. The prospect of leaving her little apartment terrified her. I'm old and feeble. If I could manage the move, she could have. Of course, it doesn't matter now.
Did they ever get Mavis to leave?
Oh, you could say that. Yes, you could definitely say that. She left all right. Left the entire world, in fact.
You mean she died?
Yes. Someone broke in and choked her to death. Right in the apartment she loved so much. I'd call it ironic if it weren't so tragic.
Did they ever find out who killed Mavis?
No. Some stray kid, most likely. Thought the building was empty and went in to steal whatever was left over. Didn't count on anyone being there. Bumped into Mavis, then had to kill her. Happens all the time.
How well did you know Mavis?
Like I said, I lived just down the hall from her, on the 3rd floor. I didn't know her well, but she did get some mail just before they smashed the place up. I took it, just in case a relative or something came looking. But it's been 6 months, and nothing.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
Just that she lived on the 3rd floor with me. There's nothing else.
Do you still have Mavis's things?
Yes, I do. Such as they are. There wasn't much, just that envelope on the counter.
Could I look at it?
You knew Mavis?
Sort of, yes.
Well, you might as well take a look at them. Nobody else has come looking.
Thanks. Goodbye, Mrs. Sherman.
Don't mention it.
There's not much in here, just a photograph and a letter.
October 18, 1972. Mrs. Wilcox.
That's her. That's the ghost at the construction site.
So our ghost's name is Mavis Wilcox.
I'd bet the farm on it.
October 18, 1972. Mrs. Wilcox. Thank you for agreeing to speaking with me the other day. As promised, I am returning the photograph you lent me. All the best, J. Mitchell, the New Yorker. New York, New York.
Jetzt zu sehen.
Nein,
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
zumal ich den Text von New York, New York nicht kenne.
Yes.
Da wäre ich jetzt aber auch überfragt.
Twice in one evening? Come on in, sit down.
Did you know Mavis Wilcox?
Miss Wilcox. Yes, I remember her. Lived uptown a ways before she died.
How did you know her?
I wanted to write a piece about her, so I met her for a spell. Interesting woman. How did you know her?
I'm looking into her death.
I see.
So what can you tell me about Mavis? I get the impression she didn't get out much.
That's an understatement. I got in touch with her through a colleague who was covering that demolition. I wondered what made a woman like that tick, so I made an appointment to meet with her.
What was she like?
A very gracious woman. Brought me in, made me a cup of tea, showed me pictures of her family. All in all, it was a pleasant way to spend an afternoon.
What happened to her?
Killed, so they say. Was found choked to death in her own apartment.
Any thoughts on who did it?
Well, there were rumors that the labor union decided to take matters into their own hands, as it were. But I doubt that. The police ruled it was some squatter or drifter or something, and left it at that.
And what do you think?
Me? I have no theory.
Do you know anything about a strange old woman wandering the streets?
I've met plenty of strange old women, Miss Blackwell. Some stranger than others. Can you give me some more details?
She calls herself the Countess. Mr. Mitchell?
I'm thinking. No. I can safely say I've never set eyes on this woman. I'm sorry.
Why did you want to write about her?
I found her fascinating. She was asked to leave. She was begged to leave. She was even offered lots of money to leave. But she kept refusing. She was too scared. I had to know why.
And what did you discover?
That, Miss Blackwell, is the eternal question. I've spoken to hundreds of people over the years. Most of them were odder than Mavis. It's impossible to decipher the whys and the hows. As time went on, I've contented myself just with the whats.
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
I'm afraid I've told you everything.
I'd like to read your piece about Mavis.
I'm afraid I no longer have it.
Do you know what issue it was in? I'd like to look it up.
I never published it. I was going to, but then Mavis died and it just seemed wrong somehow. I don't even have the rough copies anymore. I'm sorry.
I think that's all for now.
All right. You have a good night now.
Warum heißt sie Wilcox und nicht Once-Cox?
I'm going in again.
Was?
You know what to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Warum heißt
I'll
sie
wait here.
Wilcox und nicht Once-Cox?
They want to fight? I'll give them one.
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
I need you to do something.
It better be good.
Do a little dance.
What? Why?
I'll explain later. Just do it.
Okay. What did that accomplish?
I can't believe you just did that.
I hate you so much.
Trying to get rid of me, will they?
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
I need you to do something.
It better be good.
I need you to knock on the gate again.
Sure.
Another visitor. Oh, you again.
I have something to tell you.
Oh?
There's no delicate way to put this. You're dead.
Pardon me?
Dead and buried. You're a ghost haunting a wasteland.
You're unbalanced. Tell me what you want before I call the police.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Look, I'm not going to stand. Who are you?
I live next door.
You do? Which room?
4E.
No, you don't. You're not fooling me.
One of who is...
I told the only is as a goodbye. Trying to get rid of me, will they? This place is filthy.
Hello out there.
Joey, what are you doing in there?
I need you...
It better...
I need you to knock on the gate again.
Sure.
Dann probieren wir mal den guten Enkeltrick.
My, I'm popular today. Oh, you again.
You're not in a building, lady.
What are you talking about?
We're on the ground. We're outside.
You, sir, need glasses. Look at the door. It says D, clear as day.
Thanks for your time, lady.
Yes, well, good day.
I'd like to see them try. Trying to get rid of
Hey,
me,
kid.
will they? Another visitor. Oh, you again.
Thanks for your...
Yes, good.